but truly the travesty. You've been robbed of your empathy, replaced it with apathy. I wish I could magically fast forward the future so then you can face it and see how fucked up it'll be. I promise I'm honest, they coming for you the day after they coming for me. I'm reading Chomsky, I'm reading Bukowski, I'm laying low for a week. I said something on behalf of my people and I popped up in WikiLeaks. Thank God that I'm covered, the devil can smother, and you know the evil don't sleep. Dick Gregory told me a couple of secrets before he lay down in his grave. All of us serve the same masters, all of us nothing but slaves. Never forgetting the story of Jesus, the hero was killed by the state.
Just got done walking in the snow, goddamn that motherfucker cold. Just got done walking in the snow, goddamn that motherfucker cold.
And it's the grand finals. What are we calling them, Lunchbox? Because they didn't change the name from Middle of the Pack Gaming. Maybe they want to finish the season strong with the former name. But here we are, Middle of the Pack, Meta Power, whatever you want to call them, versus Minimal Blue V2, number 1 seed versus number 3. And it's doubles tonight. Here's Captain Queso. Sets it up off the wall and Queso's in. Extra cheesy. Very decisive here. I just noticed his avatar is back up now. Terry, back up. Back up. What are you doing, Terry? Here's Queso. Gets hit as he shoots as Chicago Lights drives in.
Well, he ain't getting any deader.
Pops up to himself. Going to finish. Great control. Queso.
También se prepara Esteban Granero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo.
¡Ojo, Cristiano! ¡Cristiano del área! ¡Sigue Cristiano! ¡Gol!
2-0 now. Minimal Blue. They know they're the underdogs. They know they have to strike first, strike hard. And so far, so good in that regard. There's a 50. Here's Quantum Rice getting in on the action right now. His captain has been able to do a lot, but Quantum Rice, not to be outdone, I suppose.
Can I get a oh yeah?
Beta hanging out, enjoying the show, enjoying a Minimal Blue 3-0 lead so far. I'm lurking with sound off. Let's go sports team, baby. Appreciate the lurk, Neb, and Golden Legend. He's tired of watching Minimal score. Pops up to himself off the backboard. Hold on, we have AFK. Seems like everything's fine. So we have Chicago Lights for Middle of the Pack Gaming, and we have Queso rocking the Chicago Bears Octane. And I don't know, does this conflict them? Doesn't seem to be doing so for Minimal. Especially Queso, who has 2 goals. He's gonna go with the fake. Drives in, low on boost. Legend scoops it up. He gets robbed. Queso still fighting without boost. Vita says Minimal's going ham. There's a shot. Chicago Lights a little lackadaisical, but Queso shoots wide left. Rice pops up. Golden Legend goes high once more. Queso sends it right back, tries to recover, lands on his wheels, and Chicago Lights gets the save. So 3 minutes, a lot of action in the first 2 of game 1. Here's Queso off the wall. 50. Corner. Back out. Great dunk by Chicago Lights to the corner, but Rice looks like he's on it first. Golden Legend stops in the midfield. He's going to let his captain run it the rest of the way, and it's in on the breakaway.
Encara Messi, 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 gol, 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 gol.
Middle of the Pack Gaming inching back into this one, only down by a goal now. There's a kickoff to the wall. Chicago Lights sends it to the corner. Legend gets it up to the other side as Chicago tries to keep it interesting, but Quantum Rice gets a fantastic dunk, but can't finish it. Chicago takes a bump while he surveys the field. Here's Kessler, low on boost, loses possession. Chicago Lights goes corner, goes possession, goes ceiling pass, and Legend is gonna hang out and wait for his time. Taking down to 2 minutes. Appreciate the bits box. Here's Kessler with the steal. Driving down the sideline. Great dribble play from Kessler. Doesn't look like so much here. Just cuts in and then back to the net. And Minimal back up by 2. Kick off to the wall. Legend up. He might stick with it. He's aerial and it's headed towards the corner. Quantum and Rice can't quite get it over there. Chicago Lights is able to collect it. And in the field, right back at him, and they have to be careful. Rice and Kessel are just lighting them up. Every missed touch, missed mistake for Middle of the Pack Gaming, they're paying for it with the score. And again, exactly what you want to see from an underdog, especially if you're rooting for them. Middle of the Pack Gaming, a perfect 9-0 so far this season. But Minimal has come to play. Chicago Lights up to the corner. Legend gets beat in midfield. Middle of the Pack running out of time here. They need 3 goals in about a minute. And we continue to have solid play from Minimal Blue. Just very, very clean, very opportunistic. Yeah, so with the 50. Legend collects it. They might get hit again here. Chicago gets robbed. That looks like goal number 6. Not quite, just an extra touch from Rice. Puts it out of the clutches of his teammate. And this one is a little wide.
Off the post!
50 back in, so back and forth now. Looks like we may not have another goal in game 1, but Minimal has done damage. They have the momentum to lose now on the series. It'll be interesting to see how both teams respond. As the Minimal, now they're going with the physical game, and they've been successful without that aspect. So if they're able to tap into that kind of play, it might be a long night for MPG. And Minimal gets it done in game 1. And we'll ready up, guess so. The captain, 628 MVP, the hat trick to boot, and a save. 10 shots total from Minimal Blue V2, and 1 save from Middle of the Pack Gaming. And not the shoot save ratio you want to be on the wrong side of, obviously. Here we are with game number 2. Rice trying to get busy early, but Chicago Lights not falling for it. Golden Legend off the crossbar. Chicago Lights gonna droop it in. What a floater. Chicago Lights.
Mathematical!
He knew it didn't need much and drips it in, a little bit of a finger roll. It's a best of 7. This is a grand finals, so either of these teams need to win 4 games. And then the most games in the series obviously will be 7. Assuming that's what you meant. Legend gets a tackle at the 50 and a demo. Chicago Lights shoots wide. It seemed like he rushed the shot there. He knew he had to shoot it. He saw the defender sliding into position. Chicago Lights need some defense here. And Minimal Blue's not going to pressure him. Minimal, I'm not sure if we should give credit to MPG, but Minimal Blue, they don't have that same sense of urgency, that same quickness that I think was a huge advantage for them in game one. And again, they might be responding
Killtrocity
to MPG's adjustments. Golden Legend rotating back away from the play. He didn't see the 50 win from Chicago Lights. This is interesting. Rice on the breakaway. Rice sends it downfield. And the Clampy one is going to join us. Thank you very much, Clamp. Hope you've been well, sir. You and I have had like a week-long Discord conversation where we've said 3 things. So that is the tie and score for Minimal Blue. And again, capitalizing on an MPG mistake. And you can definitely make a living off of that. You can definitely win a championship doing so. Off the backboard. Kesso coming in the demo.
That's assault, brother.
We remain tied as Chicago Lights will respawn. Chuck it upfield. Great pass. Wide shot and a save.
outstanding.
Rice getting in the way of it. Drops it down. Yeah, Clamp, you seem like you keep odd hours. Rice sends it to the corner. Here's Kesso. Good set, good cross, good pass to the outlet. Chicago Lights runs into some opposition.
You're not that guy, pal.
Chicago Lights beats one shooter. Rice pops up at midfield, trying to stick with it, using his boost. Looks like it's still orange advantage as Kesso flies into the play. Golden Legend trying for the solo, and Kesso will 50 out and collect the save. Chicago Lights trying his hand into just a harsh dribble, trying to have speed power it away. Doesn't work out from his. Chicago collects yet another save. MPG has to be careful here. They need a clear. And there it is, Golden Legend. He gets a clear, might get a goal. Rolls up the wall, gonna be a little bit out of reach. There's another wide shot, maybe overtime here for game 2. 50. And up the ceiling, rolling around. A great dunk by Legend. He goes up for one more. The fake, and Quantum Rice makes a fantastic touch. That was goal saving. Chicago Lights. He might get robbed here. Half a minute now. Kesso tries to set himself up. Sets a pass. Rice is there, very brave. They're trying to avoid. Just up immediately. Trying to avoid overtime, but you have to be careful when you're playing that aggressive. But Rice, the way how quick he went up, it looked like exactly what he wanted. So great shot, great belief. And here it is. Golden Legend might be the last possession of game 2. There's a shot. Chicago Lights can't quite get to it. He's gonna have some time here. And Minimal Blue sneaks away with yet another win. A goal difference here.
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
So Rice, his first MVP performance of the night with 2 goals, 493 on 3 shots. So it's really MPG that was putting up the numbers with 8 shots, just couldn't finish that house call to hit pay dirt. And Minimal Blue trying to run away with the series. Would be a number 1 versus number 3 seed upset. We'll see how it unfolds. Yeah, so great Rob. And Rice quick again. I think Rice has the vehicle switch as well. He's with the Stocktain. I believe he might have had the Fennec last game. I also might be tripping. But here it is, middle of the pack game, and they started game 2 with the lead. They'll do no such thing in game 3. Great ball movement, fantastic pass.
That was legitness.
Kesso sees his opportunity. And takes a fantastic shot, and this again is how you keep the undefeated number 1 seed. You keep them guessing. You keep them guessing, you keep them thinking. Don't take anything for granted, and you stay on them. Legend can't make the read off the wall. Rice drives in, really just trying to occupy the ball, maintain possession. Gesso collects it. Oh, goes over, beats one, gets a second. Down the field.
Encara Messi, 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 gol, 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 gol.
There's the kickoff. Here's Legend. Off the back wall, and MPG, I've casted a few of their games this season. They do not look themselves. And I just feel compelled to give credit to Minimal Blue here. Legend, great infield. Shot goes wide, Chicago Lights. Can't make the read. Great defense. Golden Legend on the breakaway. Needs this one. Gotta have it. And he'll get it. Cuts the lead in half. Middle of the pack gaming able to get a stay of execution. Very close call there. Down by 1. 3 minutes left roughly. The kickoff goes to the corner. Gesso beats a man. Chicago Lights has room to shoot, and he will. Chicago Lights, here come the bits. Great placement. Gesso was there. He read it the whole way, and any other shot, any other placement was getting snagged up. And we are tied. 2-2. If you're just joining us, we had a tie for a while in game number 2 that ended with a late lead for Minimal Blue. Here's Rice. Touches. 50 up to the ceiling. Pops up. Chicago Lights can't quite get to it. And Gesso traversing the field with the air. Has possession. He might get robbed in. In fact, he will. And here's MPG ball, another infield, and MPG, if they can get that beautiful pass play going on a consistent basis, that is going to be tough to deal with, especially in those breakaway 2v1 situations. MPG playing their best game of the series so far, and here they're going to go with the fake. Legend gets it up to Chicago. Chicago backflips into a shot, and Rice realizes it needs a quick reaction from him. And then he gets robbed. Gesso, here's another 2v1. And he does make the save. Get stunk. Chicago Lights didn't want to wait for any flick or dribble. Legend sends one underneath the crossbar. Riding high. And now a 2-goal lead for Middle of the Pack Gaming. Rice off the wall. I think he was a little low on boost. And Lunchbox cheering his life away. Appreciate it, sir. Getting hyped for his boys. And here's Rice. Looks like he can't get it over. Tries to double on the wall. Esqueso cuts it off. Driving out of the corner. Chicago Lights trying to make it interesting. Maybe an own goal, looks wide. And it's good. Gesso up. Tries for the read, but Golden Legend is there. Out of the corner. Here's Legend. Loses possession, but once you have a 2-goal lead, you have so much autonomy on how you want to play it, and Golden Legend is going to play it strong.
Jeepers, mister, you're really strong.
American Hero dropping in. He says, oh man, and I know we have some minimal fans in the chat, and obviously, you know, again, this is MPG's best performance of the night, but you can't count out Minimal. Not only have they been playing fantastic, but they'll, assuming this loss here, they'll still have the series lead. And they're not quite done here. 2 goals down, 1:04 left. Let's see what Minimal Blue can do. Gesso, great read on the wall. Preserves boost. Down to 40, misses the challenge. Here's Legend. Drops it down, Rice. He has an opportunity here, but Chicago's going to meet him on the backboard and send it out. And he's going to walk in with this one. Chicago Lights. Is just going to make it look easy out there. Back to a 3-goal lead, well in the driver's seat, and now it is getting a bit lofty as far as a comeback effort is concerned, as MPG may have figured out how they want to play Minimal. But the series format allows either team to make as many adjustments as they want throughout the series. Pops up. Chicago tries to get up the wall. They don't need much here. They just have to play it safe, not allow 3 goals. What a flick from Rice, and Chicago Lights was ready for it apparently. And here it is. We will not have a sweep tonight. MPG, first win of the series, and first of 4. If it was up to them, and if it was up to Lunchbox hanging with us in the chat. And here's Sprinkles in now. Says go MPG. And it's Legend with a 4-goal MVP performance. A lot of goals to go around for Middle of the Pack Gaming. And here's game number 4. Legend has an opportunity, chops it up on the backboard. Chicago Lights nowhere to be found, and Rice will get an easy clear. Gesso tries to read it off the wall, and here's Legend. Let's see what he wants. Goes dribble, goes fake, goes shot, but Rice is there and pounds him for it.
Get him a body bag. Yeah.
Here's Kesso. He's got a one-on-one, and Legend lets him through, but Kesso overruns it. And that's what happens when you're able to strike back, and there's a shot. Rice. That could have gone a few different ways. But obviously it favors Minimal Blue. They'll take the lead here. If you're just joining us, it's been back and forth, with MPG winning their first game in Game 3. But it was on a comeback. Rice. Then to the corner in a demo. Let's see how Minimal wants to play it. Up and over. Kesso does it alone. The pop beats one defender.
Oh yeah, banana bread, bro.
And he is just like a magnet on that ball, and Beta's gonna get in on the cheering action. Thank you very much, Beta. 100 for Minimal. And he believes, you never know what you're gonna get when you match up the number 1 versus the number 3, or any seed for that matter, but Minimal is in good position here, as Golden Legend will put on the first goal for MPG at the 340 mark. Neb's going for the hype train. Neb working on his channel. He's creeping. Check him out. Follow him before he gets famous. You could say you found him first. Appreciate the love, everyone. Players on the field feeding on the hype train. Quantum Rice launches it. A speedy roller. Right down the pipe, right in the blue net. Minimal Blue again, another comfortable 2-goal lead as Legend goes up with the fake. Chicago Lights gets it back to his side of the field, wants to reset, but Kessel's not going to let him breathe. And where's Rice? Rice collects it, stops, eats a 50, trying to flip into it. Legend trying to muscle it, but Kessel gets back to make the save. Rice going for it all. What a save!
Outstanding.
Golden Legend. And that kind of car control and mechanics allows you to play very shallow. You don't need to do a deep rotation if you can just turn on a dime and make those kind of saves. But that really isn't MPG's concern right now. They want more of these, more goals. Here's their second, as Kesso can't quite get the catch he wants.
Can I get a oh yeah?
Down by 1 now, plenty of time left. Not quite at the halfway mark for game number 4. Here's Rice. Needed a little bit more on that one, but the double commit from MPG. Rice to the back wall. Here's Kesso, spins himself out. Again, another one of those plays that really could have gone either direction. Chicago Lights.
Encara Messi, 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 gol, 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 gol.
And you have to love the gameplay. Chicago Lights, he just looks so effortless. He just looks so effortless when he's dribbling, making those cuts. Here's Legend for the read. Off the wall. 2 unanswered goals from MPG. And that's going to set the chat on fire. MPG with a somewhat late lead here, but this could go either way. We might have another tie here. Kesso jams it in. Looks like a lot of trust here. Chicago Lights misses that flick. And Golden Legend just not back in time, and we are tied. Minimal Blue not going away so easy. Kick off to the midfield. Both are going to turn, and Kessel's going to fly right back at it and get it over Golden. Chicago Lights up and over. Legend has an opportunity. What a shot. You see him shrug off a defender. He was getting bumped as he was waiting for the pass to arrive, but credit to him, laser focus. And Middle of the Pack Gaming is looking to tie up the series here. What a shot. Upper corner, and Kessel with the save.
Outstanding.
Rice sends it up to the corner. Chicago Lights peels it out. And Legend, he's going to take his time. He's not going to rush anything. They have the lead. The clock keeps on ticking. But with the way MPG has been playing all season long, I know they're going to be looking for more goals. Off the wall is shootable and a little wide there for Chicago Lights. And a fake, but a save from Golden Legend. I thought Rice had it. Dead to Rice. Sorry for the pun. And here comes Chicago Lights. Up the midfield, beats the defender, can read it off the wall. Golden Legend went for a bump. And Chicago Lights couldn't quite get it on target. As Rice will lead a 50. Legend trained his sights on the goal immediately. And now it's Minimal Blue. Looks like they're spending a little too much time on defense here. Golden Legend can't get to goal number 6, and you have to appreciate if MPG scores one more, it's got to be it for game number 4. But until that time, Minimal Blue is in it. And here it is. We might have overtime here. That's the tying score from Kessel.
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
You live by aggression, you die by aggression. If you want to put that pressure, things like that can happen. If Golden Legend was back on a deep rotation, that ball just simply doesn't get in, but credit to Kessel keeping some focus of his own, sending it downfield. And a demo and overtime.
Fight!
Vita, more hype. Out of the corner, Golden Legend. Here it's overtime. Golden goal rules. Next one wins it. As Legend gets up. Sends it over. That's going to have to be addressed. Kessel's there and gets the save. And the crowd loves an overtime show. Rice sends it away, and Golden Legend can't get to it. What a shot. Chicago gives it away, and Rice does the rest. Golden Legend is gonna seal the deal in overtime. Didn't need much extra after regulation. But Kessel has a hat trick. Rice follows suit, especially with the go-ahead goal. And 6 saves total for Minimal Blue, 5 from Kessel. Very active game for him as he scores 820. And we're ready up here. MPG, they see it, they feel it, they realize that their perfect season is at risk here. And the chat's talking about it. Any momentum that MPG was collecting they were gaining. It's all but lost now. They're gonna have to start back to the drawing board. And yeah, we are going to go the full intermission. Chicago Lights, the captain probably just wants to slow things down here. We're going to go and spectate. Could be the final game. Minimal Blue looking to secure a championship. And just put plainly, that's how important that overtime was. An MPG win ties up the series 2-2. A win for Minimal, and obviously they only need one more to seal the deal here on the night. And still a championship from the undefeated Middle of the Pack Gaming. Make them 9-1, match their record, and really just break the hearts of them and the MPG following that we have. Cass says, tell Cass to say what up. You need to start streaming again. We need to get the band back together, Clamp. Legend pops up, trying to do it solo, can't quite finish it, and Gesso remains very disciplined on the back end defense as he drops it to midfield. Here's Chicago, trying to pin it against the wall. Rice, great recognition. Legend sends it away. Chicago Lights can't get to it, but they stay on offense for a moment. But they're in trouble here. Rice already up. He has been so quick up to the air. I wouldn't call anyone on this field the best on the field, but I will say Rice has the quickest aerials in this lobby. Yeah, so looking to dribble, looking to just take it with speed, and he runs into the Legend. And even they can. Well, who do you have? What's going on with your internet? You need to get out of Oregon. That's what that is. Dunk there at midfield, and this is already a new feel for a series between these teams. They usually have a few goals to their credit after we have a few minutes of play, and there's a demo.
Brutality.
Great clear out. Rice stops at the midfield. Chicago Lights coming in. Out of the corner. Upper 90 for him. Chicago Lights again and again and again. MPG will take the lead.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
And that's what makes a good series. You know, both teams are good. Both teams are capable. It's just been Minimal Blue that's been that much more consistent. And it's been translated into wins. Gesso sends it down. Chicago Lights has to stretch to get to it. Rice comes up a little overzealous, and his captain will help him out of that jam. Lights tries to get it to the Legend. Gesso sends it down the field, trying to clock it to the corner. And Legend is going to send it away. Rice will lose a 50. Gesso sends it out to midfield. So far, so good for MPG. They're controlling the midfield. They're getting some big clears.
Well, we ain't getting any deader.
And if they could just grind out these last 2 minutes, they'll have their second win of the series. And they'll escape match point at least for one more game. And that one will get in. We got to check the replay, see what happened. Chicago Lights sends a high hopper that Rice just can't get to. And Chicago Lights is going to steal one there. It's hard to anticipate the high bounces. And Rice, I said he's the quickest on the lobby, but sometimes in situations like that, your speed can betray you. And I think that's what we saw there. And here's Rice. They do not want to get shut out here after winning in overtime. After reaching match point, you don't want to come up that short Let's see if MPG can hang it on him. There's the pass, the save. Chicago trying to get turn on it. And down to 60 seconds. Minimal Blue, they're going to be on the clock now. They got to rush it. Lunchbox says Chicago Lights loves the pressure. He's born for the pressure. It makes it interesting for him. And he anticipates nothing but a best performance from his guys. As Minimal Blue still struggling to find pay dirt here in game number 5. Rice drops it down. Legend, that's going to be a shot for him high up to the ceiling. As Queso corrals it in his own corner. Legend trying to get the set, and here's Rice. To avoid the shutout, Rice will get it done. And he keeps getting it done. Eight seconds left. This next kickoff is everything right here for game 5. Chicago Lights sends it back to Queso. Queso's up in the air immediately. Where's Rice? They need him, and Rice will go wide. Missed shot there. It still had the opportunity, still keeping it interesting. MPG trying to make it interesting. They have to force a game 7 now. They need to win 2 in a row to lock up the series, lock up the championship, and finish their perfect season. As Chicago is MVP once more, 442 with 2 goals. We'll go into spectate. Here's game number 6. One more win for MPG, and we get game 7 all on the line. Queso sends it across the wall. Here's Rice. Rice, you can kind of see it in his movement early. He just wants to calm down, finish this out right, do pretty much what they've been doing. They've had success. They've won 3 games. As they look for number 4. Chicago Lights empties out to his side, gets it to Legend. And they're going to touch it around to score this one. And Beta says minimal in 6. He says this is it. He says this is it. He likes what they've done so far. He likes how their season has gone. And he said despite MPG taking the lead here, he's still liking minimal. Here's Queso to respond, and no!
Off the post!
Can't get it done. Off the post, out of the field, and Rice is going to try to line up something else. Pops up, beats a defender. Queso's hanging around the side. He'll have a shot, and now off the crossbar. Chicago Lights looking for the infield pass. They've had success, and Golden Legend just drives in a little too hard to receive the pass, and they miss the opportunity. Keeping it alive. What a shot! The Legend once more.
También se prepara este mangranero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo.
Ojo a Cristiano, Cristiano en el área, sigue Cristiano. ¡Gol!
And yeah, Middle of the Pack Gaming is 9-0, but it's not that they haven't had their battles. I've casted a few sweaty matches from them, a few slugfests, if you will. So they're prepared for these kind of moments, and that's what they're putting on display. They're IGL veterans. First place has eluded them for the past few seasons, but they're looking to rectify that here, and it's got to start here. It's got to start with game 6 and culminate with 7, and again, Queso goes too high. Minimal still playing tough. They know that they have plenty of time left.
Get him a body bag. Yeah.
Queso Off the field, has the shot here, has the front flip, didn't have the boost to make the proper touch. And Quantum Rice is done playing around. He's gonna chip one in. Touches to the wall and back in.
Can I get a oh yeah?
American Hero says bar down, and chat, we knew better. We knew Minimal wasn't gonna go down without a fight in game 5, game 6, or anything. And they have saved themselves some time to make the most of it. Legend gets spun out. Kessa sends it away and keeps pressure. Rice looks like he's trying to catch up to the play. He's back way deep. And another shot and save. Rice in Chicago on the play. Hero, appreciate the follow. Hope everyone's enjoying the action. This 50's falling out of the corner. Looks like orange ball once more. Kessa looks a little starved at the moment as Rice tries to do it alone upfield and almost got it done.
Outstanding.
And MPG, they have the lead, but it seems fleeting at this point. They've spent a lot of time on the blue side of the field. Legend gonna test the defense, and Rice with an answer. Rice off the wall, sticking with it. Legend comes up, brave, wins the 50. But no more than that, as Rice is down the sideline. Chicago Lights knows he has space, goes for the boost, goes up for 90, bars out. Legend can't get it. Rice doesn't touch, and Gesso finally clears it up the field. He's looking for the shot. You like the speed. And Legend touches it up high, ticking down to the 60-second mark. A double fake. Legend, a late goal here will seal the deal for MPG. I would say, and there it is. The Legend lays it out. Phantom Operator in the heezy. Phantom Operator, a fan favorite here with my channel and my chat. We send a lot of raids his way. Fantastic DJ, especially if you're into dubstep. You know, if you're into that sort of thing. And here it is, 3-1 now. This looks like game 7 is locked and secured. Hold on. To make it interesting, Legend says no. 30 seconds to go. I've seen some crazy things here on FuryAintMad. This one drives to the corner. Chicago Lights drives it out. Rice beats one, but one too many. Chicago really just wants to bat it around, kill the clock. I'm actually at home on a Saturday, like what? It's okay to chill every now and then. It's okay to chill. And that is it. Middle of the pack gaming will force a game number 7. Most of you know how we get it done here. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run the predictions. It's even now. We've seen both of these teams win the same amount. It could go either way. And Queso's gonna ask for a controller fix. And hopefully the issues don't extend past the intermission. There will be stoppage. So let me hold on. Let me take control here. Make sure no shenanigans happens in game 7 of the grand finals. Hold on here. Okay, we are good to go. And here it is. No technical difficulties for either team. They get it resolved. It was Kesso who said he was having controller issues. And let's see anybody's game. It all comes down to this. All the practice, all the playing, all the wins, all the losses, all the bitching, all the moaning. 10 weeks of your life culminates to this. And we're 0-0, middle of the pack gaming, undefeated against 8-1 Minimal Blue, the number 3 seed. Anybody's game right now, 0-0. Gesso sends it up the field. Chicago Lights flies over, drops it to Rice, and Rice can't handle it. And Rice, he has to rise up to this big moment. He's had big plays. He's played fantastic.
Off the post!
But when it's mattered most, when Minimal has been in match point, he's been conspicuously absent. And he's going to need a big game if Minimal is going to walk away here crowned champion. Off the backboard. Out of the corner, Chicago Lights. That's going to be a goal for Minimal Blue. Down the field.
That was legitness.
And Rice is going to secure it. And if I'm not mistaken, this might be the first lead that Minimal has had in a while, and maybe the past few games. And maybe that will alleviate some tension for them. Gesso looking to build on the lead. And here's Rice. Self-pass. Off the wall. Legend playing from front post and dodges the bump. Demo off the backboard. It's trouble. Rice needs some help, but does collect a save. And we're getting some Rice puns in the I knew we wouldn't be safe for too long. Legend with the dunk. He's gonna take his time. Has the beat, but great rotation there from Rice. Chicago Lights with the fake challenge. Now possession, driving down the field, needs some boost. Might have to settle for pads, and Kessel will starve him all the way down this far sideline. Minimal Blue trying to grind out this 1-0 lead, but at this point they have to know that MPG is just too good to not try to at least score a second one. And what a save!
Outstanding.
Rice tries to slow play it. Kessel takes a bump. Chicago Lights dodging one himself. And great challenge here. Chicago Lights goes boost, goes ball, gets a win. Almost gets the second defender, but ran out of room. And Rice goes down the field, beats Legend on the back end. Legend gets burned.
También se prepara Esteban Granero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo.
Ojo a Cristiano, Cristiano en el área, sigue Cristiano. ¡Gol!
And Legend gets burned again. He played very disciplined in the last 2 games, and what was the result? MPG victories. Gets caught off guard there and allows a second goal. MPG, such a gutsy performance here. They've had to come back in a series that they were favored to win. And let's see if they have any more magic at their disposal. Chicago Lights to the corner. Drives out, and the shot stays wide. Missed opportunity there for middle of the pack gaming. It wasn't the cleanest opportunity, but at this point, you have to capitalize on anything that comes your way. Big dunk in midfield. Back to the corner. Rice and the demo. That might be it. Tons of momentum for Minimal Blue. They're knocking on the door for a third goal. We're under 60 seconds. Just have not seen the MPG that we've seen in bursts, that we've seen for 3 other games of this series. Didn't come out as hot as Minimal Blue in this game 7. Trying to avoid the shutout, trying to avoid the championship loss. And they got 30 seconds to do so. Rice staying tough. 50 up to the ceiling. Queso can't handle it. And a save and a lot of action outside the orange net, but they need to. They're down. Crowd's gonna count it away. 10 seconds. And 2 seconds to go, and Minimal Blue will really just force their will. They're trying to beat the spread. But GG's for sure. One more save will lock it up. Players aren't ready for this one to end quite yet, I suppose. And there we are. Minimal Blue will take it. And we all saw the same thing, a fantastic series. They needed an overtime. They needed a game 7. But Minimal gets it done as the number 3 seed going into the playoffs. And let me call out to Queso here. Queso.
Oh.
Hello. Big congrats to you, sir. How you feeling?
Feeling great, man. Honestly, feeling great. I thought we had that, like, after winning the first 2 games,
right.
But they took it to 7.
Right. So let's talk about that a little bit. You said it perfectly. You guys win the first 2. I mean, I think you had me wondering. I think you had them maybe wondering, definitely in the chat. But what did you guys see out there when they were able to battle back and force a game 7?
We saw after the first 2 games, we saw that they started to pick up the pace, and we didn't think we'll get that from them. Okay. So we honestly, the last 2 games, we felt like we just had to pick up the pace. We had to push faster than them, and that's what got us to win in game 7.
Right. Yeah. It looked fast. There was we had a chat member, Obama self. He's a GC2. And he was saying, this is the fastest tier 3 game I've ever seen. and I think you said it, you guys came out with your speed. You still 2 quick games. They adjust, they come with their speed. And then you guys just really tried to see who's fastest. And, I think we had to find out in game 7. What were your comms like? Were you guys nervous before the match, during, or did you get comfortable at any point?
The first 2 games, we were actually very comfortable. We felt like we had it in the bag. But once they got another 2 wins, we got kind of a little nervous.
Yeah.
But then when game 7 came around, we eased up and we came out with the win.
Right. So, game 7, you win 3-0, you shut them out. Was, aside from speed, was there anything else that you guys were able to do that you found out, or was it just a cleaner game for you guys?
Well, we realized how their play style kind of is, so we felt like we had to cut off some of the plays that they were making,
right,
especially with the speed that they were using to make those plays. We felt like we had to just shut it all down.
Right. They had a ton of success with the infield passes, their passing plays. And that's the thing with the best of 7 series, in a best of 5, you see those kind of plays a couple times and it might catch you off guard. And then before you know it, the series is over. But a best of 7, you know, by the time we get to Game 7, both teams and all the players in the lobby are so familiar with one another and tendencies, and that's where, you know, consistency will win out always.
Yes, sir. That's when, you know, we kind of noticed what their mistakes were. We decided to play kind of off of their mistakes.
Right.
And once we noticed that, it kind of made the game a little easier.
Right. So, you know, I had high hopes for this matchup, and it did not disappoint at all. You know, you both got a 4-0 sweep in semis last week leading up to this. And, you know, seeding, you know, once you're in the final, seeding doesn't really matter. But you guys come in as the number 3. Not great, but you only had the 1 loss, you know, so very solid. How did you guys feel when playoffs kicked off about how much noise you can make in the bracket?
Once playoffs kicked off, we were very excited, honestly. You know, we knew that we were gonna come in here with and you know, make some noise.
Okay.
And that's exactly what we decided to do.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have too much for you, sir. Thank you for taking the interview. Congrats again, and I'll give you the floor for shout outs. You had Beta in here. He or she, I assume it's a he, was in here early, and he's the whole time cheering, never lost faith. But yeah, go ahead with any shout outs or plugs you might have.
You know, Beta, shout out to you. You know, thank you for the support. Hero, I seen you in there also. Thank you for the support. And then shout out to my boy Rice. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have made it happen.
Definitely. And it was just you two, right? You know, no subs all season?
All season, it was just us two.
Special. So congrats, enjoy it. The only downside, it's a very minimal downside of playing to the championship, is the turnaround for the next circuit is so quick. So so enjoy the off season, and yeah, good luck next season.
Yep, thank you, man. Thank you so much for the cast also.
Definitely. Peace. All right, Kesso, good talking to him, and just fantastic performance. You heard it, chat. You got your shout out, Beta. American, let's see what's up with these predictions. So it was 94% support for MPG. They're feeling the love. 6% for Minimal. So, whoever got Minimal is gonna split 4,000 channel points. That belief. So yeah, congrats, GG's. You know, we can't take away anything from Middle of the Pack Gaming, now Meta Power Gaming. I thought it was a special moment. I thought they're gonna take a first place home for Middle of the Pack Gaming before the rebrand, but didn't end that way. Let me get you guys with the raid. We have some more Rocket League action for IGL, so let's hit it up.
Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.